So hello everyone. Today, hopefully you're having a good day today. Today I was kind of thinking on AITA or basically MIDA hole. So for you who don't know this, or maybe you do from other bigger YouTubers, basically just people writing something on Reddit and usually asking whether the a-hole or not. I mean, some people actually are the a-hole, some people are not. Now I don't want to roast anyone. If I do, it's just a joke. I mean, this one is a pretty simple one. I didn't really search much about it or talk much about it. I mean, I just searched for something simple that was gonna give me like an idea of what this was going to be like. I'm sure there's a lot of people who have made some of these videos. I'm not trying to steal their content or anything, but I mean, I kind of wanted to do this for a long time, and I usually thought it was like really interesting and really cool to do. So yeah, I'm kind of just doing it. I'm kind of just trying it out. We got AITA, or basically MIDA hole, for no longer making my has-been sandwiches to take to work after discovering he was selling them. Alright, so from some titles you can actually tell that the people are actually a-holes or not, but from this one it just sounds like your has-been was just being a total douchebag and you just decided to start selling your sandwiches because, I don't know, I guess he needed the money, but from the title, it just seems like you're not really the bad person. She, female of 33-year-old, and her husband, male of 37-year-old, works at an advertisement company. We're struggling a bit financially because we're saving up to purchase a new apartment. He is used to eating fast food and it was costly. He had no problem spending money daily on fast food, and after doing the math, he spends more than $300 a month on just fast food, $20 daily. We live in an expensive area. I talked to him about it. He agreed to I make sandwiches for him to take with him to work. First of all, I kind of understand why he's selling them. No, I'm kidding. I don't. I generally don't. If he's spending $300 on fast food monthly, wouldn't that be like, if even if they save it for a year, wouldn't that be like $3,600? That way he eats healthy and we spare more for rent. Everything was going on well. I noticed he wouldn't respond when I asked him whether he liked the sandwiches I make, but kept asking me make more than two since he was hungry. Yesterday he came home with his friend and co-worker. We sat at a dinner table and his friend brought up the sandwiches I make for my husband and how delicious they are. I thanked him. Then he said the price was a bit much. I was confused. I asked him to explain, and he said my husband sells the sandwiches I make to his co-workers, then goes to buy his own lunch from the restaurant. I was stunned. My husband denied it. I began arguing with him after his friend left. He said there was nothing wrong with it. I told him I will no longer be making sandwiches and if he's selling them to buy fast food. He defended himself, calling this an overreaction since he was not spending money on fast food, and said I was being unfair to start an argument over this. I just walked into the bedroom and stayed there. Then he said I owed him an apology for God knows what, and he didn't think it was acceptable for me to lash out and say I wouldn't make him sandwiches anymore. Alright, you know what? Your husband is actually pretty good at selling stuff. Damn. Man just pulled out two sandwiches and said, bro, I am going to start selling sandwiches. Okay, so you're not really the a-hole. Making sandwiches for your husband just seems like a good thing. You're making sandwiches for him to eat healthy and to save up food, but he's also just going to work and just selling to his co-workers. Don't get me wrong, his co-workers said they were good, but they also said they were pricey. I don't know if that means he's just selling them for more money they're supposed to be, and he's just going to buy more fast food than what he was actually gaining. I mean, if you're going to sell two sandwiches and you're going to go to eat fast food, you probably want to make it worth it. So you probably is either just not saving any money at all and just spending more money, because like I'm pretty sure making the sandwiches also costs money, but not probably not as much as buying fast food every month. I mean, like $300 is way more than spending what weekly will be for like a piece of bread, lettuce, and stuff like that. Like I feel like generally your husband just has like an addiction for fast food. Like the man is just struggling trying to eat those good cheeseburgers every single day. But I feel like you're fine. I feel like you haven't done much wrong. Your husband is just struggling a little bit trying to get away with that addiction, but so far everything seems good. All right. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave it there. I kind of enjoyed making this, even though I kind of struggled to read, and I was kind of cringy every time I heard my voice in the recording. But um, I don't really have much to say other than I'm trying to get better and trying to make better content. You don't have to subscribe yet, cause I mean I'm looking at the content is like, all right, I could probably do better. I could probably do better. I probably gonna get better in a couple, I don't know, years, so you don't have to really subscribe. um the content isn't the best right now, but I mean hopefully one day I can actually appear and recommend it and just appear with better content. But so far, thank you for watching. I actually appreciate if you actually made it this far, and if you actually want to see me improve, yeah, just subscribe. I mean, thanks.